Ángel Maturino Reséndiz was born in Mexico in 1960. He grew up in poverty, surrounded by hardship and instability. From an early age, Reséndiz turned to petty crime and developed a pattern of drifting from place to place. His lifestyle earned him the nickname, the Railroad Killer. He traveled across the United States and Mexico by hopping freight trains. This allowed him to move unnoticed, blending into the background as he crossed state lines. During the 1980s and 1990s, communities near railroad tracks began reporting disturbing crimes. Victims were often found in remote areas near train lines. The cases puzzled investigators, as the attacker seemed to vanish without a trace. Reséndiz targeted people living near railways or isolated homes. He would leave quickly, hopping trains to escape, making him extremely difficult to track. This mobility allowed him to avoid capture for years. By the late 1990s, authorities began to connect the dots. Similar crimes in Texas, Illinois, Florida, and Kentucky showed a clear pattern. Witness accounts and forensic evidence linked them back to one man, Ángel Maturino Reséndiz. The FBI placed him on its 10 most wanted fugitives list in 1999. News reports spread his name across the country, warning people to be alert near railroad lines. His ability to slip away made him one of the most elusive criminals of his time. In July 1999, after intense pressure, Reséndiz finally surrendered. He gave himself up at the US-Mexico border with the help of family and law enforcement. His arrest ended a reign of fear that had stretched across multiple states. At trial, the details of his crimes shocked the nation. Prosecutors described his long history of violence and his cross-country escapes. Reséndiz showed little remorse during the proceedings. In 2000, he was convicted of capital murder in Texas. The jury sentenced him to death, sealing his fate. He spent the next several years on death row, awaiting execution. On June 27, 2006, Ángel Maturino Reséndiz was executed by lethal injection in Texas. His final words included a prayer and an apology, but for many, it was too late. Reséndiz's story remains infamous as one of the most chilling cases of mobility and violence. His ability to move across borders and states made him uniquely difficult to capture. Today, he is remembered as the Railroad Killer, a figure whose crimes left scars across communities in both the United States and Mexico.